What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call. And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too. It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
He'll bring it out. It's Watson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll try the right side. Hard running there. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws in the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Moss. The sweet feet buy a little time. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the NFL.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop with the return.
And the Alabama offense will take over first and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback, nice job by the running back.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a 1st down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires it down the seam. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Is on its way. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Alabama.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And they'll take over.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard runs just because of the body blow effect.
Breaks free. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
On to attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Right on the money. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Grabs it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama! I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
First and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Moss. Under fire. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Fourth down.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go up.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Got room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession.
Man.
14-point lead, guys. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down.
18. And your Louisville Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physical.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
All right, he's finna start running comeback routes. Here you go with that shit.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys.
Finna start running comeback.
Because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. To the air, it's Simpson. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Intercepted. That is just from this defense.
Wow.
And another
Are you
interception
kidding?
for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a quick
Yeah, that home field advantage here, motherfucker.
putting old Rudy Ingram in the sight.
That nigga tipped the ball straight to him.
Record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what they always say, man, the quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Complete downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice job there with the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Moss. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind. You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third.
Man, you ass, nigga.
43 yards on that drive.
Yeah, you this home field advantage shit, then you done blew the fuck out.
All tied up.
Sorry, stick.
Kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
finished, we could have tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Miller with the ball. Fights off the defender. Turns it on in midfield. Running free. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown time. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. What an explosive eruption.
No, don't call them. No, don't call them. Get out of my phone.
Everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw.
Call me now.
Starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He made me miss my key. Look at this.
Just got a
This nigga quit calling my phone, man. See, he be trying to do this slick shit.
Drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style. A 66-yarder to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the... Team would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Unloads to the right out. Complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a crease. It's Watson.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bama! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th.
That makes the score Alabama 34.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
1st and 10.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Handoff to the single back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to cut that shit out. You got to cut that shit out. You got to cut that shit out.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football.
Put the knife in this one.
Like you can just tell when the ball's
Let me go and put the, yeah, you want to, yeah. Now I answer you, yeah. Because I'm going to, yeah, now I answer. Now I answer.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the...
He bailed. He bailed. Press bail coverage. He got out of here. Oh, yeah. You probably tried to watch my plays anyway, man. We know you can't win. We know you can't win, man. We know you can't win. Why are you trying to play watch then? Why you play watching? Nah, I'm good. You play watching. Man, nigga, you just logged in my live and tried to watch my plays.
I ain't logging your live.
Yes, you did, man.
Man, I ain't even got my phone.
I'm sitting here looking at you, man. How you ain't got your phone? You just called me, nigga. Yeah, right.
It's on the speakerphone. My phone on the charger.
Man, please.
I ain't got ain't even on YouTube or nothing.
Go on, man. Go on, man.
Man, put that body.
Take that L back with you.
Man, shit, it ain't that. I mean, 1 win out of 4.
Oh,
That's cool.
I ain't playing y'all niggas back to back no more, man. Y'all memorize my plays.
Niggas gonna take that.
Nah, you right. And go into the sunset.
Yeah,
You niggas be trying to memorize plays, man.
I don't blame you, dog.
And then trying to, first of all, you play watching, then you trying to memorize my play. Run it back. Run it back. That's the only time y'all ever can beat me, man.
Too many of them, man.
That's the only time you can ever beat me, man. Run it back. Run it